Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you enjoy simple, easy to understand videos about Social Security, retirement, investing, and personal finance, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We upload new videos every week to help you stay informed and make smarter financial decisions. Now, let's get into today's topic. Have you seen the recent headlines claiming that hundreds of thousands of Americans could lose their Social Security disability insurance benefits? If you rely on SSDI every month to help pay your bills, cover medical expenses, or simply make ends meet, those headlines can be frightening. The idea of suddenly losing your monthly benefit is enough to make anyone anxious. But before you assume the worst, it's important to understand what's actually happening behind those headlines. The truth is that not every SSDI recipient is at risk of losing benefits. In fact, many of the alarming stories you see online leave out important details. They focus on large numbers because those numbers attract attention, but they rarely explain how the disability review process really works or why some people lose benefits while millions of others continue receiving them without interruption. That's exactly what we're going to discuss today. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Social Security reviews disability claims, the most common reasons benefits stop, the mistakes that many people make without realizing it, and the practical steps you can take to protect yourself if you're currently receiving disability benefits. Let's start with the basics. Social Security disability insurance was created to provide financial assistance to people who have worked, paid into the Social Security system through payroll taxes, and later became unable to work because of a serious medical condition. Unlike supplemental security income, or SSI, SSDI is based primarily on your work history and the Social Security taxes you've paid throughout your career. Because these benefits are intended for individuals who meet very specific medical and work requirements, the Social Security Administration periodically reviews disability cases. These reviews are not new, they've existed for decades and are a normal part of administering the disability program. Unfortunately, many people don't realize this. Some beneficiaries assume that once they're approved, they'll automatically continue receiving payments for the rest of their lives. While that may happen for some individuals with permanent conditions, it's not true for everyone. Instead, Social Security conducts what's known as a continuing disability review, often called a CDR. The purpose of a CDR is straightforward. The agency wants to determine whether your medical condition still meets the legal definition of disability under federal law. That doesn't mean they're looking for reasons to remove people from the program. Instead, they're required to verify that beneficiaries continue meeting the eligibility requirements established by Congress. During these reviews, Social Security may request updated medical records, information about recent treatments, details regarding medications you're taking, hospital visits, rehabilitation programs, physical therapy, or any work activity you've performed since your last review. For some people, the review is simple and straightforward. For others, it may require additional documentation or updated evaluations from healthcare providers. Receiving one of these review notices can certainly feel stressful, but receiving a letter doesn't automatically mean you're about to lose your benefits. In fact, many reviews end with beneficiaries continuing to receive exactly the same monthly payments they were receiving before. The problem is that many Americans panic the moment they receive an official envelope from the Social Security Administration. Instead of carefully reading the letter and responding appropriately, some people delay opening it, others put it aside because they're overwhelmed. Some mistakenly assume it's just another routine government mailing that can wait until next week. Unfortunately, delaying your response can create problems that are entirely avoidable. If Social Security requests information and doesn't receive it by the deadline, your case may be delayed. In some situations, payments may even stop temporarily while the agency waits for the requested documentation. That's why organization is so important. Every SSDI beneficiary should keep copies of important documents in one place. This includes medical records, appointment summaries, prescription information, doctor's contact details, hospital discharge papers, and every letter received from Social Security. Being organized doesn't guarantee that your case will never be reviewed, but it does make responding to requests much easier. Another misconception involves medical treatment. Some individuals stop seeing their doctors once they begin receiving disability benefits because they believe there's nothing more that can be done medically. While every medical situation is different, ongoing treatment often creates valuable documentation showing how your condition continues affecting your daily life. Those medical records become important evidence if Social Security later reviews your claim. Without recent documentation, it may become much harder to demonstrate that your disability still prevents you from performing substantial work. Another issue many beneficiaries overlook is communication. Suppose you move to a new address but never notify Social Security. If the agency mails an important review notice to your previous address, you might never receive it. From Social Security's perspective, they fulfilled their responsibility by mailing the notice. From your perspective, you never had the opportunity to respond. Simple communication problems like this can quickly become much larger issues. The same applies if you change your phone number, email address, or banking information. Keeping your records updated helps ensure that important notices reach you without unnecessary delays. Now, let's address one of the biggest fears surrounding SSDI. Many people believe that if they attempt to work even a few hours each week, they'll automatically lose their disability benefits. That's not necessarily true. Social Security actually offers several work incentive programs designed to encourage beneficiaries to test their ability to return to work without immediately losing their benefits. However, these programs have specific rules, reporting requirements, and income limits. Problems usually occur when beneficiaries don't fully understand those rules. For example, someone may accept a part time job believing their earnings won't matter. Months later, Social Security reviews the income records and determines that the individual exceeded certain limits without properly reporting the change. That situation can sometimes result in overpayments, meaning Social Security may ask the beneficiary to repay benefits that were received during periods when eligibility had changed. This is why understanding the rules before accepting employment is so important. Working isn't automatically prohibited. What's important is understanding how work affects your specific disability case and reporting changes honestly and promptly. The goal isn't simply keeping benefits forever. The goal is following the program's rules while protecting your financial security and avoiding preventable mistakes that could interrupt the benefits you legitimately qualify to receive. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss future updates about Social Security, retirement, and personal finance. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.